So let's begin with third part of chapter 7, Tea from Assam. It's story of Pranjal and Rajveer, who are both friends. Pranjal, a youngster from Assam, and Rajveer's classmate at school in Delhi. So Pranjal's father is the manager of a tea garden in Upper Assam, and Pranjal has invited Rajveer to visit his home during the summer vacation. So both these are the students in Delhi, and Pranjal, who is from Assam, and Rajveer, who is from Delhi. So here because this is summer vacation going on, so Pranjal is going back to his home, and his father is a manager in tea garden. So both are there to visit home in summer vacation. Let's see there what they are going to observe, what Rajveer, who is new to the place, what he is going to observe about the place. See the first slide. Let's chai garam garam chai. A vendor called out in a high pitched voice. A vendor is a seller. A seller is selling tea because whenever we go for a journey, if you have visited in a train or through bus, if you have gone somewhere, so some vendors keep on selling the things on the there on maybe bus stand on or maybe on the railway station. So here also this is when both of them are going back. A vendor is selling tea, and he came up to their window and asked, "Chai saab, give us 2 cups," Pranjal said. So he's demanding for 2 cups of tea. They sipped the steaming hot liquid. So they took the hot tea, and almost everyone in their compartment was drinking tea too. Do you know that over 80 crores of cup tea are drunk every day throughout the world? Rajveer told. Phew, exclaimed Pranjal, tea really is very popular. So they are talking when they are drinking tea, because he belongs to a state where tea is most popular in that place, Rajveer. So he is telling him that do you know that there are 80 crores of people, they drink tea every day. So Rajveer is exclaiming over that yes, really this is so, because tea is so important in our country. It's a part of the people's daily schedule. So now the train pulled out of the station. Pranjal buried his nose in his detective book again. Pranjal, who is reading a book, and he is busy again in reading after listening what Rajveer was telling. Now Rajveer too was an ardent. Ardent is keen, eager, very eager, who is very enthusiastic about something. So he is an ardent a fan of detective stories. Rajveer also is a fan of stories. Pranjal is reading detective books. Rajveer knew that he is reading, and he also wanted to do it, but at that moment he did not. That moment he was keener on looking at the beautiful scenery, because for him, for Rajveer, everything was new, and he was observing this scene, the beautiful scene outside the train. It was green and green everywhere. Rajveer had never seen so much greenery before. Then the soft green paddy fields gave way to tea bushes. Paddy fields here, the fields he's talking about, the rice fields he's talking about. Okay, so Rajveer, Pranjal is reading a book, but Rajveer doesn't want to read any book because he wants to observe the scene outside, because he lives in Delhi, and in Delhi when he is there, such a greenery is not possible, such a greenery to see, to observe such a beautiful scene as it was in the open field and all, it was not possible to see there. So he wanted to have a look of that scene. He wanted to enjoy every moment of his journey. So then soft green paddy fields gave way to tea bushes. Then he observed that slowly when he was moving forward, till now open fields were there, the big trees were there, but now tea bushes, suddenly the one part came of that land when small tea bushes started appearing there. It was a magnificent view, very green, extremely beautiful view it was when he saw tea bushes first time he was looking at, against the backdrop of densely wooded hills, in a sea of tea bushes stretched as far as I could see. Dwarfing the tiny tea plants were tall, sturdy, and shade tree, and amidst The orderly rows of bushes busily moved doe-like figures. Doe-like figures. So he saw that there were big trees, and under these big trees, he could see those small bushes. These bushes were of tea bushes. So he observed, and there in the tea bushes, what he observed? He observed that the doe-like figures, some ladies, some doe-like figures refers to the ladies who are working in the fields of the tea. If you have seen working the people in a tea garden, the ladies, mostly the ladies and others, they pluck up the tea leaves from the fields. So they work there. So these girls, these ladies, they were working there in the tea field, and that moment Rajveer saw that what was happening. So he was very excited to see all the things. In the distance was an ugly building and smoke billowing out of tall chimneys. Then what he saw that there was a building ugly. It was not beautiful. An ugly building was there, and some smoke was billowing out, coming out of it, moving. So and tall chimneys were there. Some smoke was coming out. Hey, a tea garden! Rajveer cried excitedly. So he understood it because he has read before about the working of about the tea fields. So when he observed the chimneys and all the gardens, tea bushes, then he exclaimed that it was a tea garden. So he was very happy to see that there was a garden, and he was wanted to know more about that. Pranjal, who had been more born and brought up on a plantation, did not share Rajiv's excitement. And Pranjal, because he was a resident of Assam, and in Assam it was normal for him to see the tea plantation and tea garden and all. It was normal for him. So when Rajveer's excitement was shown, he shouted over when he saw. He in excitement he spoke. Pranjal did not give much expression, but it was a normal routine for him. Oh, this is a tea country now, he said. Assam has the largest concentration of plantation in the world. Now, this Raj Pranjal told that this is the place which is the largest grower of this tea plantations. You will see enough gardens to last you a lifetime. Saying there are a number of more enough gardens there you can see there, and these are for long people are working here as tea growers. So I have been reading as much now. What Rajveer said, he said, I have been reading as much as I could about the tea. Rajveer said, no one really knows who discovered tea, but there are many legends. And now Rajveer was so excited, yeah, because he has read about the tea plantation, and they are growing, how they are grown, and how about legends about these type of things. He's fond of reading, so he keep on reading a lot of things about such things and other things also. So he has a great knowledge. So Rajveer added here that I know that there are many legends here. I have heard about this also, legends, some stories I have heard about tea also, tea gardens also. Now what legends? Well, there is a one about the Chinese emperor, and who always boiled water before drinking it. He's saying there are legends, some stories. He is saying I have heard about tea plantation. Now when Rajveer asked that, okay, when Pranjal asked that what are those legends, let me know also. So then he told that I have heard about a Chinese emperor, a king, who used to boil water before drinking. He used to boil, and one day what happened, a few leaves of twigs burning under the pot fell into the water, giving a delicious flavor, a tasty flavor. Now he's saying when he was boiling water, so what happened, one day some few leaves, there was a twigs were small bushes were there, so some twigs, some leaves fell into a pot when he was boiling the water, and when he tasted it, it gave a delicious taste, a tasty flavor came from that water, boiling water, in which these leaves were fallen. So now it is said that they were the tree leaves, and till then it was not known that what is that. Then later on he came to know that these are the tea leaves, and that's why. so good taste it was giving. Tell me another, scoffed Pranjal. And Pranjal, who maybe it was a fun for him. So he says scoffed here is mocked away. So Pranjal was making fun. Okay, really? Acha, okay, then tell me what is the second thing you know about this. Then he told him, you have an Indian legend too. We have an Indian legend too. Now, what Rajveer is telling, okay, let me tell you second also. There is that was about Chinese emperor, and there is an Indian legend too. A story about Indians also. What is that? That there was a person, Bodhidharma, an ancient Buddhist ascetic. Ascetic is saint, monk. Okay, monk, Buddhist monk. So cut off his eyelids because he felt sleepy during meditation. He's saying the story is about Bodhidharma, who was a Buddhist monk, a priest, and when he meditated, so his eyelids, because of his eyelids, he felt like he was getting sleepy, he was feeling sleepy. So what he did, he cut off those eyelids of his, and then tree plants grew out of his eyelids, and these eyelids, because they were thrown on the fields, so they became the tea plants. The leaves of these plants, when put into hot water, drank and banished sleep. Banished is remove the sleep. So now saying that, then this is about the legend is that when his eyelids were fallen, they became the tree plants. They grew into tree plants, and when anyone drank the leaves water, hot water of these leaves, so their sleep was gone. So till then it is famous that it was tea. So these two things he told him. Rajveer was feeling, he was mocking over his what he was telling, but he did not laugh over, but he was feeling that this was something to make fun. So tea was first drunk in China, Rajveer added. Then Rajveer himself explained as if he knew a number of things about tea, and he himself is telling all the things that tea was first drunk in China as far as 2700 BC. In fact, words such as tea, chai, chini are from Chinese. You know that these words tea, chai, chini all are from Chinese language. Tea came from Europe only in 16th century and was drunk more as a medicine rather than a beverage. Beverage is a drink. So he's saying when tea came in Europe in 16th century, so first it was taken as a medicine, for the medicinal purpose it was drank. Later on it became a beverage as a drink also. So this he is adding his knowledge here. Whatever he has read, he is telling to him, to Pranjal. So the train clattered into Mariani Junction. Now they reached to Mariani Junction. The boys collected their luggage and pushed their way to crowded platform. Pranjal's parents were waiting for them. So when they reached to the platform, so the Pranjal, because it was the place where Pranjal lived, his house was there. So his parents were there waiting for him. Soon they were driving towards Dekiabari. Dekiabari is a place, tea garden managed by Pranjal's father. So there was a tea garden which was managed by Pranjal's father. So they went towards that. An hour later, the car veered sharply off the main road. So it took almost 1 hour to reach to that place. And when they reached there, veered here is to move some change the direction suddenly, and they when they were moving towards that place where they have to go, so suddenly on the main road, from the main road they took a turn, and they crossed a cattle bridge and entered Dekiabari tea estate. It was Dekiabari tea estate where they reached, and it was managed by his father, Pranjal's father. So they reached there to that garden because Rajveer wanted him, Pranjal wanted Rajveer to show his garden. So first he took him there. And then when they reached there, on both the side of the gravel road were acres upon acres of tea bushes, and where we can see Rajveer observed that there acres of the land was used for tea bushes and nearly pruned to some height, all neatly pruned to same height. So because tea gardens are managed well, these are cut down, these are given proper shapes, and so now these are pruned is they are trimmed. Prune is trim, so they are trimmed to same height so that no one is longer, no one is shorter. So he observed this thing, and group of tea pluckers were working there with bamboo baskets on their backs, wearing plastic aprons, and were plucking newly sprouted leaves. Okay, so now naturally it was a tea garden, and for tea garden the workers, the tea pluckers, they work hard very, so they, what do, so that their clothes are not spoiled, they wear the plastic aprons, and they have baskets to collect the leaves in those, and then they pluck there, the newly sprouted leaves are plucked, and then conserved, then taken from there, and they are packed later on. So this, all these people are doing. Pranjal's father slowed down to allow a tractor pulling a trailer load of tea leaves to pass. So there everyone is working, the tractors are being used for taking this load, this things, the tea from there, maybe they are taken to factory, from there they are packed, and then they come to market, there the tea leaves are collected. So this working is going on there, and Pranjal father is telling him everything. So now this is the second flush. Now this is the season going on of the tea plantation season going on. Second round has gone, first round has already gone. This is the second round of the collecting the sprouting period. It is the second round of sprouting period, when the leaves are taken for the second time from the tea garden. So isn't it Mr. Barua? Mr. Barua is father of Rajveer. So he's asking, Rajveer is very excited to know all about, when he comes to know that this is the second time that these tea leaves are being plucked from the field. He's saying it lasts from May to July and yields the best tea. So he asked about, he wanted to know more about that, from May to July it is collected. Yes, you seem to have done your homework. So father was happy, Rajveer father, he said, you seem to have you done homework before coming. Pranjal's father said in a surprise. Father was surprised. Why surprised? Because Pranjal knew almost all the things about that, when the tea is collected, how it is collected, and the time period also even he knew. He saying, you have done a lot of homework before coming to this place, I know this. And he was happy, he was surprised also that the child was so enthusiastic to know about the tea plantation. Yes, Mr. Barua, Rajveer admitted, but I hope to learn much more while I am here. He's saying, yes, I have read, but I want to learn more. I want to know more about those things which you can tell me, maybe I have not read. So this nature of his was appreciated by his father also, and because Rajveer was fond of reading, he knew a number of things he wanted to know. He wanted to enjoy this adventurous trip of him, so he wanted to know more about that place. So this is all about the place. Let's do the questions. After reading, you will read the chapter from the book, and then you do the question answers of this chapter. This chapter now, chapter number 7, is over. Thank you.